These reviews just keep on going. And for me, it just gives me more of a reason to cover them. If it's a bit late, I apologize. You can thank the Nintendo Direct for that. Anyway, this is Mega Man NG, and we are back with another Power Rangers Dino Fury episode review. Today we're going to be talking about episode 16 of Season 1, Ancient History. I'll provide a synopsis as well as some details, since I'm running for time as it is. That and the new games are just tempting me. Let us begin. As the Rangers undergo some training within the base of operations, the Gold Ranger shows up, and he then unmasks, revealing to be Aiyon. Aiyon and Zayto are old friends, but it seems there's more than meets the eye, especially when the others learn a bitter truth. But now the Rangers have a new issue, finding Aiyon Zord. Mucus and Slyther are on the chase, but a new Sporic species is there too. The Rangers have a lot to do. But for Zayto, maybe it's time to tell the others what's really about. Yep, new episode, new review. It came out yesterday, but this review's up today, and tomorrow I gotta do episode 17, and then afterwards episode 18, most likely. So yeah, I'm on a hyper binge sort of thing. I give my regards to Deca Broken on Twitter, my friend Michael for the link and all that, and our buddies in the UK for airing it. Yeah, the intro changed, and now it's showing the 6th Ranger, Aiyon. So I got no complaints with it. Today's episode is not just a Zayto episode, but it's also one for Aiyon as well. Speaking of which, we now officially mark the debut of the 6th Ranger. He was already confirmed beforehand, but I want to make it official for the sake of it. Aiyon, played by Jordan Fite. Not only that, but this episode details some backstory regarding him and Zayto. They were both knights on their home planet, and they were very close. The most interesting thing about this is the fact that, well, Rafkon was pretty much responsible for the Sporics. And it got worse. Much worse. Thing is, Aiyon knew how dangerous they were. But Zayto, well, he felt that the council felt that they were safe. And when the Sporics was unleashed, well, their planet was doomed. Zayto could have averted the whole thing by telling the council that they were dangerous. Sadly, he didn't. And that in turn put major friction between the two. Heck, we had an impressive fight scene along that to boot. This is some major exposition that I didn't see coming. And honestly, it adds another layer to the characters. In my honest opinion, Zayto may be leader, but even leaders gotta make some really tough decisions. Speaking of which, we got Aiyyon's Morphing Sequence. And also, his morpher is a blaster. That gets bonus points because of how awesome it is. Yes, I know it's based off the Sentai footage from Ryu Soldier, but honestly, morphers becoming things like blasters or swords get props due to their versatility. As for the morph sequence, it's alright. It's the same as the others, so I have no complaints with it. Because it's Power Rangers, of course. Not only that, but we get to see his Zord, the Mosa Razor Zord. And the Mosa Razor Zord is actually awesome, because like the T-Rex Zord, it has a beast mode, and it's fitting because of being underwater, as well as a warrior mode, perfect for underwater combat. Honestly, it's awesome, and it really does get me excited for what's going to happen next. But what I also liked about the episode is not only the exposition, but the fact that Zayto isn't the leader we think he is. We find that even a leader, sometimes they make tough choices. And sometimes the best decision isn't always the right one. Zayto learns a valuable lesson on leadership, and it's actually kind of interesting. Heck, he was willing to give up that role to Aiyon. Until Aiyon decides to give that role back, since Zayto does learn a valuable lesson in all this. And it's really interesting too. Although to think that the friendship ended all because Aiyon knew that the Sporics were dangerous. And for some weird reason, this gives me some Metroid vibes. I'm serious. Part of this is like reminding me of Metroid when the Chozo created Metroids and dubbed them as Ultimate Warriors. And in hindsight, they created a monstrosity that would be unleashed on the galaxy. I wonder if it's like the same way here. In terms of the episode itself, this is also pretty good. We got some exposition. We even got to see the Rangers kick butt, along with Aiyon, because Aiyon was like really versatile. And being the Gold Ranger, and plus we get the debut of a new Zord. All that is awesome. Also, we do see how leadership can sometimes lead to tough decisions. Decisions that not a lot of people might be happy, but it can mean the difference between life and death. Especially in one scene when the Rangers had to evacuate the Megazord, because if they stayed, these guys would have gotten blasted. I ain't complaining since I am thankful that it was without a doubt awesome. It was a solid episode with a solid debut, and everything about it was solid. Like I said, it was awesome. I give it a 9 out of 10. A really good episode, really enjoyable, and plus Aiyon shone throughout the whole thing, as did Zayto. Now, let's only hope these guys don't hide any more secrets, because that could be like more good than bad. Trust me, I know that feeling for sure. So yeah, tomorrow's going to be episode 17, and then after that is episode 18. If things continue as they are, the episode reviews will be done by next week. All I ask is for some patience, because trying to get these in is not easy. Made no better by the fact that I have my own schedule and my own problems to deal with. It's a reason why I don't want to suffer burnout. Nobody does. So anyway, that's it for this review. If you enjoy it, hit the like button. It means a lot. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. I'll see you next time. This is Mega Man NG signing off. Peace out. Ryu's so cool!